Are you all, are the parties ready?
Yes.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 006930 State versus Alexander Rodriguez. Can I have parties announce?
Zach Dunn and Rick Pena for the state.
Clarissa Fernandez Pratt and Marissa Giovenco for Alexander Rodriguez, and he is present.
All right, are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes.
State's ready.
All right, so I'm told all the jurors are present. Counsel, do you want to wait for Ms. Giovenco?
Yes, Judge, and we do want to recall Emily Rodriguez, but is she here?
She is. She's not. I was skipping that. So whenever you want.
Saldana, correct? You also met with Alexandria Bogus, correct? And the advocate Marina Winter, correct?
I'm gonna have to object to leading, Your Honor.
She's a
Overrule. I'll let her lead for the introductory questions.
And Your Honor, we just asked that in the future too. I don't know if counsel intends to call this witness as a hostile witness, but we believe they'd have to establish that before leading. Is that correct?
No, they do have to be established as a hostile witness. However, during the first introductory questions, you are allowed to lead the witness just for introductory questions.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, during that interview with the district attorney's office, what did you say with regard to going to the bathroom? Okay. What number is it?
42.
Okay. You could read this to yourself and see if that refreshes your memory, okay? Okay. So with regard to going to the bathroom, what is it that you told the district attorney's office? Stay there for a little while? Okay, so is your testimony that after you were raped or sexually assaulted, you would go to the bathroom? Okay. And then you would stay there for a couple of hours? Okay. And when did you start doing that? A while? So your prior testimony is that this started when you were 6. Were you doing this when you were 6? Were you doing this when you were 10? Okay. And then, you also, do you recall, telling the district attorney's office that you had also been assaulted or sexually assaulted while you were camping? Okay. And, tell us about that.
Sometimes I knew I would share tent, sometimes I would be in the tent with my grandma Christian and Steve, but whenever I did share tent with him, yeah, he would do things.
What kind of things would he do?
He would either put my hands on or the other things.
Okay. So there was unwanted touching, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and this occurred with your extended family in the tent or outside the tent? Where were they? Your extended family were in the tent when this was happening?
I'm pretty sure, yes. Something.
Okay. No approach. Show you. Your statement. Can you read this right here so that can refresh your memory? Okay. So after having read that, do you still believe that your family was inside the tent when this was happening, or do you now believe that they were outside the tent when it was happening?
They were inside their own tents, not ours.
Okay. And so, you never mentioned that to Child Safe.
And,
Did you mention it to CPS? Did you
the
mention,
most to the DA,
did you mention it to your mom?
I don't think so, no.
Did you mention it to the school counselor?
No, I even told the DA.
And when you went camping, do you remember where you went camping?
Mm.
Okay. Were there other campers near your campsite?
So, I remember.
Do you, when you talked to the district attorney's office, you said your dad on those camping trips touched your breast. Is that right? Okay, but now your testimony is that he would make you masturbate him,
There's unintentional any sorts,
okay? And he would touch you
yes.
during those camping trips.
Yes.
Now, do you recall testifying here last week saying that the only place that this happened was in Alex's bedroom?
I think so.
Let's talk about September 15th of 2022. Do you remember crying in class that week?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And you went to the bathroom and were crying?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, and the counselor went to go talk to you in the bathroom.
Object to leading, Your Honor.
That'll be overruled.
Did the counselor go talk to you in the bathroom?
She was waiting outside my classroom. Then came back, she was there and she led me back to her office.
Okay. So you didn't take it upon yourself to go talk to the counselor. Someone had reported you crying, is that right?
Yes, my teacher did.
Okay. Did you have a meeting with the counselor right then and there?
I don't recall, I think so. Or maybe I told her it was fine. I don't remember.
Okay. Now, do you recall telling the district attorney's office that the only reason you said something or told her something happened is because in your mind, you thought no one was ever going to find out what you said?
Yes.
And that was your belief that counselors were not allowed to tell people what you told them.
And she had like a list of like rules where she would have to contact parents, but I thought it had happened so long ago that I wouldn't apply to them. There's nothing on there about rule about time, so I don't think she would tell me when.
Okay. So you never thought you would have to be confronted with these types of questions about who touched you and when.
No.
And you got a lot of attention from your classmates and friends that day, right?
No, I don't think so. It was that day. It was first thing in the morning. I when the bell rang, I went to teacher to ask for the restroom, and so I did.
So you testified before that you think things got blown way out of proportion.
Mhm.
Do you still think that?
I don't know.
Do you recall telling the district attorney's office when you got your period, your dad took you to your mom's house?
Yes.
Okay. And your mom asked if someone had done anything to you.
Yes.
Your mom asked if someone had touched you
Yes.
because she wanted to make sure the bleeding wasn't caused by anything or anybody.
Yes.
What did you say?
Didn't know that I was laying there all the time and got to go to the restroom. Yeah.
So your mom asked you point blank if someone had abused you and you said no.
Nothing there. She went to the laundry room with me to check. To check my pants to see like if I was my period or not. And then she asked me if it was someone else. That's the thing that I heard or something.
Now, you had testified before that there was nothing remarkable about Alex's penis, right? And you also testified that you felt nothing remarkable about the way it felt. Is that right?
I didn't.
Okay. Did you talk to your mom about your testimony?
I'm not sure, I think.
Not much. What did you guys talk about?
It's like that's nothing.
Well, can we be specific about little to nothing? Because this was just last week.
Um, about not a whole lot. I didn't want to talk about it.
Did your mom tell you what she testified to?
Object, call for hearsay, Judge.
Overruled.
What was the answer?
No,
Did she talk to you about the questions that were asked of her?
no,
So when your hand was allegedly on his penis, on Alex's penis, you never felt any marble-sized beads on his penis?
Object to leading, Your Honor.
Overruled.
no, can call me.
Okay. And you also denied being abused in 2015 to CPS, is that right? Here's the exhibits. I'm gonna show her. them. I'm showing her the ones. These the camping trips that you're referring to. I'm showing you defendants exhibit 33, 34, 35, and 36. Can you look through those? Oh, and 40 and 41. Pass the witness.
May we approach for administrative purposes, not
Yes.
substantive?
Mhm.
Sorry, defense, come forward.
No, that's fine.
How are you today?
Mhm.
We're gonna walk through a couple of things that you've gone through on direct examination and things that were brought up from the last time you testified, okay?
Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is start off. This is the same piece of paper that was marked as defense exhibit number 25 that you had looked at last week. You wanna just take a brief moment to just again kind of refresh your memory and recollection for what you were able to discuss until CPS. Now, can you help us better understand why didn't you mention anything with respect to the anal contact or anal penetration?
I don't know, I think this might have been in school. Someone came visit me, I think that was in complexities.
Did you trust those people? Did you know those people?
And I was waiting to meet her,
You didn't know those people, you had never met them before.
right?
Did you feel comfortable telling them every detail of the sexual assault, including your father?
No,
But you were able to detail and communicate what to CPS? What were you able to tell them?
that people didn't touch my front area.
We're gonna break that down just real slowly. What was the first thing you said?
I could make me touch his face.
Okay. He would make you touch his penis, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. What else were you able to communicate?
that he touched my front area.
When you say front area, are you talking about your vagina?
Yes,
What else were you able to communicate?
that I had nightmares. And like in his house. And it was from 6 to 12, or to when we started my period.
Were you able to discuss any breast touching?
No,
Did you trust them enough to tell them that?
I don't think so.
Now, let's go to, do you remember talking with Do you remember being in a room at Child Safe for a forensic interview? Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did you feel like you could trust the person you were talking to?
A little bit, yeah.
More than you could trust the CPS?
Yeah.
Were you in like a very safe, very nice room?
Yes.
The detective was outside that room, right?
Yes.
And when the forensic interviewer was talking to you, he kind of just slowly let you know about telling the truth and kind of letting you kind of lead the way. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Do you remember the Child Safe place?
Yes.
It's pretty nice there?
Yes.
You just sit in a room and talk.
Yes.
Was anybody else in the room with you while you were talking?
Think.
Just the person you were talking to. And do you remember articulating that your father would put his penis on your anus? Do you remember that?
I did, but I don't remember exactly. Right?
Would it surprise you if you did say that to him in your forensic interview?
No.
It wouldn't surprise you. Would it surprise you if you're able to discuss with him the fact that your father's penis penetrated your anus? Do you remember that?
I don't remember. No.
Would it surprise you if that is what you said to him?
No.
And do you remember articulating the fact that he would touch your vagina?
I think so, yes.
And do you remember articulating to Eric Mott in his forensic interview that your father would make you touch his penis and masturbate?
Yes. Yes.
And do you remember going through and talking about how he would touch your father would touch your breasts?
I think so.
Does that all sound familiar?
Yes.
And again, that's a safer space, right? A lot more safe or comfortable than the CPS.
Yes.
To the best of your memory.
I think so, yes.
How long ago did all this take place?
I think freshman year.
4 or 5 years ago?
Yes.
The years kind of blend together though, right?
Yes.
But it's been a while.
Yes.
Now, do you remember the detective was there kind of outside of the forensic interview room? Do you remember a detective being there?
I think so.
Maybe someone in a uniform? If not, no worries.
I think so.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would it surprise you that he said you were clear and consistent across all your accounts?
No.
Objection, hearsay. She did not.
Let's talk about the time you came into the district attorney's office. Now, counsel here on direct examination, kind of bringing you back today and talking with you. We talked a little bit about the camping event, but the stuff that also goes into things you were able to discuss with the district attorney's office. Now, it wasn't me that you talked to, right?
Right.
We only met last week.
I know.
But do you remember coming into the district attorney's office?
Yes.
You talked with someone,
Yes.
make you feel safe,
Yes.
make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Do you remember articulating to them what your father would touch you on your wrist?
Yes. I think so.
Remember articulating that?
Yes.
What about the fact that he would touch you, at the time you had said your front area? Does that ring any
Yes.
bells?
Yes.
We clarified that meant your vagina, right?
Yes.
And do you remember articulating that his hand was moving when he was touching it, that he would be caressing you? Do you remember that?
Yes.
And do you remember articulating that your father would grab your hand sometimes?
Yes.
And again, what would he make your hand do?
The touching.
Touch him where?
On his sleeve.
On his penis?
Yes.
And do you remember discussing with the district attorney's office the fact that your father would put his penis up to your butt? At the time you said
Yes.
butthole.
Yes.
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 There's been a lot of discussion, even in your testimony, you were able to speak last week. You remember saying to the district attorney's office back then that you're not for sure if it went inside, but you know that it was painful.
Yes.
And you were saying it was painful. What were you articulating? What was painful? It's the best of your memory.
Mhm.
Because screaming in the back.
And when it was it a dull pain? Was it a sharp pain? What did it feel like?
I think sharp. I don't remember.
Kind of just briefly alluded to it. Do you remember taking the stand last week?
Yes.
And do you do you remember a lot about last week, or is it kind of a blur?
I think I remember.
Yeah? Do you remember telling the court hearing your testimony about the time that he would touch your breasts?
Yes.
And that happened, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember discussing the fact that your father would touch your vagina?
Yes.
And that happened, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember discussing the times that your father would make you touch his penis?
Yes.
And what was the detail you would use last week to kind of describe how it felt? Sometimes, to the best of your memory,
What?
it was wet. You remember saying all that?
Yes.
Do you remember talking about feeling your father's penis on your butt last week?
Yes.
And then again, with respect to it going inside of your butt, did that happen to the best of your memory?
Yes.
Well, last week you seemed a little hesitant. What's the
Objection,
hesitation?
sidebar.
Were you hesitant a little bit last week?
Yes.
Can you help clarify what exactly is it that you remember with that action specifically?
Sorry, can you say the question again?
With respect to any penetration, do you believe that happened?
I don't know.
You did feel pain.
Yes.
Now, yeah, maybe we pushed it one more.
Yes.
No. Now, Emily, do you see those photos that were kind of discussed in your testimony last week?
Yes.
And kind of what are some of these photos of again?
Amusement parks or holidays.
Now let's just start with a couple of these. This is a photo of you. Where are you at in that photo?
So,
You're at SeaWorld. Is that nighttime or is that daytime?
and
Are you by yourself with your father, or are there other people in this photo?
Oh.
Now, you're smiling in that photo. Does that mean that this abuse didn't happen? Why are you smiling in a photo of you at SeaWorld with your family?
it's an amusement park. Even reality.
Emily, this is a photo. This has been marked as defense exhibit number 13. I'm sorry. Where, to the best of your knowledge, is this photo taking place? Now, is that at nighttime or is that during the day? Now, are you by yourself with your father, or are there other people on?
Costume.
Now, and you're smiling in that photo, right?
Yes.
Does you smiling in that photo mean that this abuse didn't happen?
No.
I mean, we'll just do this one more time. Emily, I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 18. Is it nighttime or is it daytime in that photo?
Yes.
Are you alone in that photo with your father, or is there somebody else there, presumably taking the photo? Someone is there, right?
Yes.
Now, you're smiling in that photo.
Yes.
Does that mean that this abuse didn't happen? And I apologize if I misspoke. Now, those were all defense exhibits, not state exhibits. Now, Emily, did you have a motive years ago to lie about the things that took place between you and your father? Do you have a motive today? You love your father? Even after everything you've been through? No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, defense.
Emily, you never talked to Eric Mata from Child Safe before you met him and disclosed all these allegations, right?
I think so.
So you only met him that one time, right?
I think so.
Okay. And you've only met this prosecutor recently, right? And you've only met this jury this last week, right?
Yes.
Or me?
Mm.
Okay. Do you trust Ethan Rodriguez?
Yes.
Who is he?
My uncle.
Do you trust John Paul Rodriguez?
Yes.
Who is he?
Great uncle, I think.
What about Deanna Wood?
Yes.
Who is she?
Great uncle.
Did you trust the counselor?
Yes.
What is her name?
It's me.
Did you trust your mom? Now, you swore to tell the truth. And you told this jury just now that you talked to the detective. Isn't that right? You just testified to that.
Yes,
Were you trying to be agreeable? Or is that the truth?
true.
You talked to the detective.
Yes, he told me I did fine.
He talked to you after the child safe interview and he said you did fine?
I think so.
You think or you know?
I think sorry.
Are you aware that the detective testified they've never spoken to you?
I'm not aware now.
Do you have any independent memories that you're going off of, or are you just trying to be agreeable to the prosecution?
Subject to argumentative, Judge.
Sustained.
Do you have any independent recollections from what you're testifying to?
Also, the talk to the detective. I
About
remember him.
About anything you're testifying to? Do you have independent memories, or are you just saying things that you've said before?
I have to object again, Your
Yes.
Honor, to argumentative.
Overruled. You can answer the question.
Yes, I have my own memories.
Now, do you believe that it is too late to tell the truth about your dad?
Mm,
Do you think you're going to get in trouble if you say you made all of this up?
yes,
Emily, no one will prosecute you for lying about this. You're minor. Do you understand that?
yes,
So this is your one and only chance to tell the truth about what your dad did or didn't do to you. So I'm going to ask you the final question. Are you making this up, or or did this really happen to you?
did happen.
Why is it that with the state's attorney, you answered yes and said correct, but with me, you don't know the answers?
No,
Are you familiar with this phone that I have here?
I can see it.
Whose phone is this?
I think sometimes.
And so I have all the text messages between you and your dad. Do you know that?
Mm,
And in these messages, you two have a very nice relationship. Is that right?
yes,
Even up until a few days before you outcried.
yes,
And you joke with him.
yes,
You tell him you love him.
yes,
You want to see him.
yes,
You call him bra.
yes,
And you call him shorty.
yes,
And he calls you booger.
yes,
You ask him for favors.
yes,
You ask him to take you on days that aren't even his.
yes,
And you want to spend time with him.
yes.
I pass the witness.
Just a moment of the court's time. Now, Emily, just real quick. When again would you say that, when did you first start noticing that the relationship with your father was changing with respect to the things he was doing to you? About what grade were you in?
Second,
Sure?
Yeah.
You're not just telling me that because I want to hear it, right?
Okay.
Is it second grade?
Yes.
And when did the abuse stop with your father?
Maybe shortly after I started my period,
And about how old were you when you started your period?
11, 12.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're not just telling me that because I want to hear it.
Mm,
But you remember, even if the age is a little bit wonky, it was when you got your period.
Yes.
And with respect to the whole timeline, all those years from second grade until you're about 11 or 12, that is clearly a time span greater than 30 days, right? We're talking about years.
Yes.
And that's the overall general timeline for when the abuse took place.
Yes.
Okay, but what if you were 10 when you got your period? What if you were 10 years old when you got your period? What if you were 11? What if you were 12? You know that it was when your period happened, that's when it stopped.
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Because your period, getting your first period stands out to you?
Yes.
And where were you going to school for second grade?
Linton.
I'm sorry.
Linton.
So depending on when the school starts, your age.
Or Lincoln, sorry. Sorry, or Lincoln. No, no, Lincoln.
And the exact age, when your birthday is, when school starts, whatever, you're telling second grade.
Yes.
First grade?
No.
Third grade?
No.
Second grade.
Yes.
And the abuse happened in that time period between those two things,
Yes.
the best of your memory.
Yes.
Now, last week you had testified that you were afraid of your father.
I think so.
In some ways,
Yes.
but you still love your father?
Maybe.
No further questions.
All right, defense. Any further questions?
Do you miss your father?
Object to the relevance, Your Honor.
Relevancy?
Well, I think he opened the door to that.
I think fear at the time is
Do
different.
you love your father?
I'm objecting to relevance again.
All right, to the
You asked
question
that.
that was just asked, and you all direct your objections to me. The question that was just asked, the last one, you can ask that last question.
Judge, I'm sorry. He asked, do you love your father? So my follow-up is, do you miss your father?
All right, you can ask that question.
Do you miss your father? Do you still want to have a relationship with your father?
I object to relevance, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Ask the witness.
Any further questions?
No further questions, Judge.
All right, is this witness excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may step down. Be sure to leave the microphone behind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you all a 10-minute break just so things can be moved back in their place in the courtroom. All right, remember my previous instructions. Everyone, please rise for the jurors. Mhm. And defense, you can call your next witness.
We call Ethan Rodriguez.
All right, if you can raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. There should be a square microphone. If you just clip that somewhere, please. It's for the court reporter to hear. Make sure you keep your voice up so that members of the jury can hear. All right, state your name for the record.
Ethan Rodriguez,
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. How old are you, Ethan?
26.
And how are you related to Alex?
He's my brother.
Okay. How far apart are you in age?
5 years.
Okay. Do you have a good relationship with your brother?
Yes.
When, I'll just cut to the chase. When did you begin living at 610 South Shane Ridge in San Antonio?
2003. When we got the house.
Okay. Now, when Alex moved back to San Antonio in 2014, when did he begin living with you again at 610 Shane Ridge?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's established that he moved back into the area in 2014. Do you know approximately what month he moved back into San Antonio?
In the 2014
Mhm.
month. Yeah. I don't really know the month.
Okay, let me just, but you know it was in 2014?
Yeah, because that was my freshman year.
Okay. I'm gonna approach with some photographs. We'll go over what they are. What year did you graduate from high school?
2018.
So 2014, Alex moves to SA. Is that right?
Yes.
And then who lived in the house at Shane Ridge when he moved back in?
It was me, Alex, my mom, Steve.
Okay, who is Steve?
Said that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna be getting up and moving around. So it was Christina, Alex, Ethan, and Steve. And then you would see Emily on the weekends?
Yes, generally speaking, yeah, that would be never really on weekdays, just the weekend.
Okay. Now, who stayed in which room?
As you entered the house, would be the garage door in the living room area, and then Alex's bedroom, and then my bedroom.
So Christina and Steve in the master?
Yes,
Okay, and then Alex in one room?
correct.
And then Ethan. Okay, did you guys share a wall?
We did.
Okay, where was your bed in relation to the wall?
It did share the wall.
Okay, so both of you had beds flat against the wall?
Yes,
Okay. What's the square footage of the house?
hard to say for sure. It's pretty small. A little bigger than my current farm, so 13, I think 1,500 square footage.
Okay, is it a one story or two story? Okay. Now, who lived at 7451 Saddlewood Street?
It's my dad's house.
Okay. Where is your dad now?
He is in a rehab center.
Okay, is it, and why is he in a rehab center?
I object to relevance, Judge.
Relevancy.
Explaining his absence?
All right, that'll be overruled.
He had a stroke about maybe 2 years ago.
Okay. So suffice to say, he wouldn't be able to testify.
Be very hard to understand.
Okay. What did Emily call Alex?
Object to hearsay, Judge.
Sustained.
Going back.
Oh, hold on. Let me explain the rules.
Okay, so anytime someone makes an objection, I'll make a ruling, and my ruling tells both sides whether or not the witness can answer it or not answer it. If you have a question and you don't know if you can answer it or not, just ask me. Okay, all right, you may proceed.
Okay. When did Emily start seeing Alex at Shane Ridge?
It was wait, when did he?
When did she start spending the night at Shane Ridge?
The weekends, probably. Remember it being that 2014, my freshman year as well.
Okay.
Maybe a little soon.
Okay. Let's see. Provided some pictures for ages and references. How old, here on Defendant's Exhibit 38, approximately how old is Emily in this picture?
I object to speculation, Judge.
Overruled.
Approximately. Looks like he's 7, 8.
Okay. Do you remember that that event at Fiesta, Texas?
I do.
Okay. And has this picture been altered or amended in any way?
Says no. No.
Um,
Cycling crop.
you- and have you altered or amended this picture?
No.
Does it represent the family as a family unit in Fiesta, Texas?
Yes, that was the whole crew.
Okay. Move to admit Defendant Exhibit 38, tendering to counsel for any objection. The bucket.
No objection?
All right, defense exhibit number 38 is admitted without objection.
May I publish the picture?
Yes.
So how frequently would you go to different outings with the family?
Because I don't think not every weekend, but at least once a month we do something as a family.
Okay. So if she was 7 or 8, that would be 2015, 16? Okay. And how old would that make you?
About 16 years old.
Okay. When did you start working at Fiesta, Texas?
As soon as I turned 16.
Okay. And what was your schedule like?
Weekends, because I was in school. Park open at like 8, 8 to close. Be home, I'd probably get home at 10:30-ish.
Okay. Now, how was Alex's and Emily's relationship from what you observed?
It was a normal family, I mean, a normal unbothered relationship.
Okay. Did she seem comfortable with Alex?
Yes,
Did she seem comfortable in your house?
yes.
Cool. Okay. Did Emily ever exhibit any behavior that was odd to you? Okay. Did she ever appear frightful of Alex?
No,
Okay. Did that change as she got older?
no,
Okay. Did you and Emily have a good relationship?
but I'd like to think so.
Okay. And did you have good communication with her? Would she confide in you? Would you guys talk?
Never argued about anything.
Okay. Um. Now, if you had seen something inappropriate, would you have said something?
Yes.
Did you ever see anything inappropriate between Alex and Emily? Okay. Did you share a bathroom with Emily?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about what the bathroom looks like and how it works.
Jack and Jill bathroom, so it's got 2 doors. The entrances to it.
Okay. And were both the doors open at all times, or what was the situation?
Generally, I lock the one furthest from our 2 bedrooms because those have it. But yeah, what was that?
I just wanted to know what the bathroom looked like.
Oh, it was just a small and walk-in toilet. The shower shared the wall with the kitchen area. Then you got the sink, and then you're on the toilet. You're facing the other door.
Okay.
That hits you in the knees.
It hits you on the knees, you said?
Yeah, that other door. It's
Oh.
just one of them.
Okay. Did you ever notice, Emily taking a long time in the bathroom? Like did she ever spend hours in the bathroom?
Not hours.
Okay. Just normal girl stuff? Girl time?
So
Did you ever notice any, her with any bruising or cuts?
No.
Or prolonged bleeding?
no,
What about pain in her rectum?
no,
She never mentioned anything like that?
no.
Okay. Now, I don't, when you were in high school, did you do a lot of gaming? Okay. When you were doing your gaming, how would you be up at night or was it during the day?
But
Okay. How late would you go into the night?
weekend or weekday?
On the weekend?
Weekend it was. Well, because I'll come home like after. You're talking about like 6 Flags time? When I was
Mhm,
working there? Yeah. Or I'll probably go to bed around 1, 2.
Okay. Did you ever hear anything, because you shared a wall with Alex, did you ever hear Emily yelp or scream? Did you ever have, did she ever yell for help? Okay. Did you ever hear any banging or kicking or hitting?
Nothing to be.
What about crying?
No.
Okay. Did you clean the bathroom regularly?
Yes.
Okay, how often would you clean it?
I'm playing it every Sunday.
Okay. And what did you ever find any, I guess, any signs of cuts or bleeding? Okay. Were you there when she got her period?
No.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Emily?
Last time I saw him was a couple of months ago in the grocery store in Chile.
Okay, so you ran into her?
Yes.
Who was she with?
She was with her mom, 2 little brothers, and a little tiny sister.
Okay. Was there anything off about Emily?
When I saw her,
I have to object to the relevance of this, Judge.
Relevancy.
Her demeanor has changed over the years, Judge. So he knew her as vibrant and now she's,
All right, I'll allow the question
how,
and answer it.
I saw her, it was the dairy section. She was kind of just staring at the dairy section from there from my car, trying to, hey, Emily, what's up? I'm trying to get her attention, trying to, just get her eye, see her eyes, at least. And then when I finally get her attention, she just kind of looks at me and like lightens up. Hey, Ethan, how's it going? And then give her a hug, nice to see you. And then we just kind of went on with our shopping from there. Okay, nice seeing you. Yeah.
So you guys had pleasantries, exchanged nice words.
Yes.
Okay. Did she look different?
Before I talked to her, I would say yes.
What does that mean?
Cause you just kind of all zoned out. Just looking at one spot. So it was hard to get her attention.
Okay. Did she look down a lot? And what was your relationship with Emily before this whole case?
Like a big brother.
Okay. Did you go on vacation with her to South Padre Island?
Yes.
And when was that?
Last year.
Okay. In the summer?
Yes.
Okay.
That's July.
And how did she appear to you then?
So quiet, but we had our moments of bonding. That's it.
Okay. Did you talk to her about Alex?
Object to hearsay, Judge.
No.
Just one second. All right, that objection will be overruled. That's an either yes or no answer.
Okay. And how long was your trip?
Out there. Friday, left. Friday.
Now, has Emily ever made an outcry to you?
No.
Okay. What do you make of this
I
accusation?
have to object to relevance, Judge.
Sustained.
Does what you know about Emily and the allegations, does it make sense in your head?
I have to object to relevance, Judge.
Sustained.
Based on what you know about the parties, based on what you know about Emily and Alex, and what you saw in the house, do you believe the allegations?
I'm have to object to relevance, Judge.
Sustained.
When did you move out of the residence?
After high school, 2018.
Who was living in the house in 2018?
It was me, mom, Alex, Steve.
Okay, but you said you moved out, so it was Alex and who else?
Oh, when I moved out?
Yeah.
It was Alex, mom, Steve, and then my room got changed into Emily's room.
Okay. So you move out in 2018. When do you come back to reside at that residence?
That's like a year later, 2019.
Okay. Who lived in the house in 2019?
So then it was me, Don, and Alex. And my room was still turned into Emily's room. I didn't really have a room. I'm in the living room.
And did you like that?
I didn't mind it. Kind of like this.
Why is that?
It's kind of. I like the big TV.
Is it better for gaming?
It was like the central area. You had a weight room. You could get there in front, go watch the cars.
The living room, you had the weight room?
Well, because it's close to the garage.
Oh,
It's the central area.
okay. When did you move out of the residence after 2019?
After COVID, so 2022.
Uh,
Mm, 2021.
so Lisette moved in 2021, right?
I was not there for that. when she moved in.
Okay, so you might have moved out right before?
Yes.
Lisette and her children. Who else was residing in the house?
I don't know if to object to a lack of personal knowledge. He just testified he doesn't know when this happened or where he was at the time.
All right, overruled.
Who was living in the house in 2021?
21. Me. Alex.
Okay. And then Lisette moves in sometime in 2021, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then who was living there and what after Lisette moves in?
Her kid.
And who's John?
Is my uncle.
And then in sometime John moves out.
Yes.
Okay. There were a lot of kids in the house.
Object to leading, Judge.
All right, that'll be sustained.
How many kids were in the house?
Including Emily.
Yes.
I don't know, well, because she would have, Seth's family was big, so she would have her little cousins, nephews as well.
Okay.
Could get up to like 6, 7 sometimes.
Okay. And would Emily invite friends over too?
Yes.
Okay. So then, mm, okay. So when you were living in the living room, did you ever observe Clarissa come to the residence?
Yes.
How often would she come to the residence?
So we got at least.
Okay. And do you know when she started coming by?
I'm going to object to the relevance of this line of questioning, Judge.
Overruled.
I don't know exactly when, because it was always happening.
It was always happening?
It was kind of seemed like known Clarissa for a while too.
Okay. You've probably known Clarissa your whole life, right?
For the most part.
Okay. And was there any overlap in the relationship between Lisette and Clarissa and Alex? Overlap in dating?
Object to speculation, Judge. Also relevance.
All right, with regards to speculation, that will be overruled. With regards to relevancy, what is the relevancy?
I just want to make sure the timeline's correct.
All right, that objection will be sustained.
Okay. And when Clarissa would come over, where would Emily be?
In her room.
Okay. How did Emily react when Lisette moved in? Okay, fair enough. When Alex came back into town in 2014, did he have a lot of new tattoos? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go back. How long would Clarissa stay when she would visit?
An hour.
Okay, do you know what they were doing?
Yes.
Okay. What were they doing?
Object to 412, Judge. It's inappropriate and irrelevant.
All right, could parties approach?
Yes. Uh, what were, uh, what were Alex and Clarissa doing when she would have her visits? Okay, and
I'm sorry, having sex.
how do you know that?
And just come over for a little bit. And you leave. I mean, unless they're just talking with the doors closed.
Okay, was Emily aware of of who was visiting and her mom being there?
I think so. I don't think Emily was there every time. She would be at Clarissa's house as well.
Okay, so these are visits during the week.
Yes.
Okay. And so, that's all, I mean, with regard to that part. Yeah, that's it, Judge.
Say 412, it's also irrelevant, and the follow-up question by counsel was Emily aware? It's in a separate entirely of this whole line of questioning, but we think it's obviously speculation if Emily was aware from this person's perspective. So we believe the whole thing is, again, irrelevant and it's improper.
With regard to relevancy, Judge, we think it's relevant because Clarissa testified, well, she minimized her level of involvement with my client, one, and so I think it's for purposes of impeachment, but also to clarify the timeline. I do think Clarissa testified and said she wasn't sure, she didn't know how frequent. She's pretty evasive, at least this witness can testify that it was on a weekly basis and it was during the week.
Other than like 412 relevancy, no, Judge. Actually, Judge, as a brief addendum, I do think it would be a little bit of speculation as well, given that he said there's a lot of you knows and when you come over, but it wasn't clear substantive knowledge from a personal foundation, for what it's worth.
I can ask if you heard anything. I don't know the answer, so. Did you hear anything?
Um,
Oh, hold on.
All right, for the jury. Okay, everyone, please be seated. All right, finish your day.
Okay. When did these visits take place? During the weekend or during the week?
then we do-
Okay. And was Emily present during those times?
No.
Okay. How do you know that they were having sexual relations?
At least I don't know for a fact because I never saw it. But you put two to two together. Why else would you be coming late at night?
And it was late at night?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on. Did you ever go camping with your family?
Yes.
With Emily?
Yes.
Okay. I have the photographs in front of you. Specifically, defendants 36, 41, 35, 40, 33, 34. Are these all photographs of your family camping
Yes.
with Emily?
Yes.
Have they been altered or amended in any way?
No.
Okay. And Do they fairly and accurately depict your family as during your camping trips? Okay, move to admit. Defense exhibit 36, 41, or 35, 34, 40, 33. Tendering to state for the infection.
Just a moment, Judge, we're trying to keep track of.
Oh, one more. Oh, no, never mind.
No objection, Judge.
All right, then defenses 33, 34, 35, 36, 40, and 41 are admitted without objection.
May I publish to the jury?
Yes.
Now, during these camping trips, where would you guys go?
State parks, kind of all across Texas,
Okay.
surrounding Austin, San Antonio, everything.
Okay, do you do real camping, like with tents, or glamping with RVs?
Community sense.
Okay. Now, when Emily would go, would she have a good time?
Yeah.
Okay, did she like to be outdoors?
Back to speculation, Judge.
Overruled.
Did she like to be outdoors?
No.
Okay. Now, do you recall who would share a tent with her?
I believe Alex.
Okay. Anybody else?
Maybe Aaron.
Who's Aaron?
Aaron is my cousin.
Okay. How old is Aaron?
He's 2 years older than me. 28 right now.
Now, would you be outside or would you be in a different tent? Where would you be?
Where would I be?
Yeah.
At night.
At night when people were sleeping.
I'll be in my tent.
Okay. So you had your own tent or did you have,
I would have my own tent.
okay.
I'll be with the dogs.
You would sleep with the dogs?
Yes. I love
Okay.
my dog.
And then, your mom and your stepdad, would they have their own tent?
Yes.
Who else would be on these trips?
My grandpa Scott and my grandma. Also my uncle Jack. Sometimes Aunt Lorena, and her boys,
Okay.
other cousins.
Did you ever hear anything, inappropriate happening in a tent?
No.
Did you ever see anything inappropriate happening in a tent?
No.
How close are you to other campers?
Generally speaking, campsites are more closer than you would like them to be to other people.
Okay. So how close did you set up your tent?
To everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of keeps them together in our little group.
Mhm.
Then be another group.
Okay. And did you ever see anything inappropriate ever during these trips?
No.
Okay. Now, you said you graduated in 2018? That would make Emily 11?
Believe so.
Okay. Cause do you remember if Emily, what's her birthday? Do you know?
Yes.
What is it?
11/11/07.
Okay. So the Fiesta Texas picture is when she was 7 or 8, and then these pictures are when she's 11? About,
In camping photos.
yes. And, was she at your graduation in 2018?
It was
Okay. But is that kind of how you're basing off these
like
years?
they have the album
Yes.
or the little party.
No, at the Alamo Dome.
Thank you, the album,
Okay.
the actual graduation.
Do you remember celebrating New Year's in 2018 with Emily? Okay. I think, what's the number on the last one you have there? You have one there?
On the-
Was where we left off. This one. And I'm showing you 37, Defendants Exhibit 37. Is that the New Year's Eve party?
This is the New Year's Eve party, yes.
Okay, how do you know what year it is?
It says it on the back right there.
It's 2018?
Yes.
Okay, and Emily would be how old? Are you counting on your fingers?
11.
Okay. Does this fairly and accurately depict a photograph of the family together in 2018 where Emily is 11 years old?
Yes.
Okay. And has it been altered or amended in any way?
No.
Tendering to opposing state, any objections?
No objections, Judge.
All right, and what is the exhibit number, please?
37?
All right, Defense Exhibit 37 is admitted without objection.
Can I hold this to the jury?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Are you aware of what augmentation Alex has done to his penis?
Yes.
Okay. When did you find out that information?
Not in middle school. On that time.
Okay. Who told you?
Object to hearsay, Judge.
That'll be overruled. You can answer.
Who told you?
Alex.
And who was present when he told you?
That. Pretty sure my mom and dad. My mom and dad are there.
Okay. Is that a conversation, was that conversation inappropriate for the relationship that you two have? Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. What specifically, was described to you?
Calls for hearsay, Judge.
Sustained.
Do you know what purling is?
Fortunately, yes.
What is purling?
Curling is got these like marbles in your penis. It's like you're basically like human dildo.
Okay, thank you. I pass the witness.
All right, you may proceed.
Gentlemen, we briefly approach.
All right, state you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. And it's Ethan, correct?
Sir,
You had been, there had been some questions about kind of the size of the house and the layout, first one-story house, basically.
yes, sir.
Fair to say.
Yes,
And you had asked, or been asked, I should say, some questions on direct examination with respect to your gaming. Yeah?
yes.
What console do you have?
I got Xbox, like, back then,
Back then,
we had Xbox and I guess still have my PlayStation 2. So Xbox One. Always held on to the PlayStation 2.
and were you ever on Discord or any chats? Meaning, when you played video games, were you talking with other people not in the room?
Not always, but yes,
Sometimes, all the time?
sometimes,
And if you're gonna talk to people on Discord, do you wear headphones?
yes,
Because you can chat with the headphones, right?
yes,
Because sometimes you're gonna play interactive games that they could be playing in another state and you could be playing here in Texas.
yes, but I really only played with my high school buddies.
Fair enough, but you played with your high school buddies, but again, you'd hop on Discord or you'd hop on another area or channel to talk with them.
Xbox has its own system of communication. So you just invite them to a party and then they're in your ear.
They're in your ear, and so you could be playing video games in your house and talking to people really anywhere in the country, right? Fair to say?
Yes,
So you could have a friend in California, New York, you're all playing the same video game, but you're not in the same room.
right.
Fair enough. And again, how often would you be wearing headphones when you played video games?
They were you
And would you be playing video games with the sound on or off?
on the well, when I wore the headset, it would be just with the voice chat on, so I can hear them talk
Mhm.
and not the game.
Right, but if you're not talking on chat, if you're just playing in your room, is the volume on? Do you play, if you're playing a video game without people on chat, would you have the volume on or off?
I'd have it low on my actual TV.
Okay, but still enough to hear whatever's being
Yes,
done on the video game.
yes.
No different than a TV.
Right.
And then the council asked you about sharing a wall.
Yes.
You ever put your ear up to the wall?
No, I do not like to be nosy.
You would.
No, I wouldn't
You wouldn't.
like not to be nosy. I never put my ear against the wall, so
It's just not something you would do.
no, but I do tuck into the wall to sleep.
You said what?
I do sleep like tucked in the wall.
Oh, and I apologize if I misspoke. I meant talk, not
Yeah.
tuck.
Did I mean those?
No, you're fine. My question really is, would you ever put your ear up to the wall to listen for something on the other side of that wall?
No,
No, I had no reason to do that, right?
right.
And there could have been any number of things happening in that room that you wouldn't know about. Correct?
It's
Fair to say?
fair to say.
If someone's in the other room and they're doing something benign, putting on a sock, would you hear it?
No,
What if they were taking off their pants? Would you hear it?
they had a belt buckle. I would hear the belt buckle.
If there was no belt buckle?
No,
Okay. What if they're writing on a piece of paper? Would you hear it?
do not think so. No,
What if they're wiping a body part with a blanket? Would you hear it?
no.
If they're not in pain, would you expect to hear a yelp?
If they're not in pain,
If no one's in pain, someone is sleeping in the next room, do you expect to hear anything coming through the walls to you?
they're sleeping. No,
Because again, you had no reason to put your ear up to the wall.
right.
You weren't suspicious of anything.
No,
So you weren't listening for anything.
no.
But there's a chance that things were happening that you don't know about, as benign as putting on, or as simple as putting on a sock in the next room.
Actually,
Fair enough. Now, you had spoken on direct examination about when Clarissa would come over, and that was after the discussion about when Lisette moved in. That was back in what, 2022?
that was 21.
2021?
22, I was not in the house.
And you know Emily's birthday.
Yes,
So in 2021, that's way after she was in second grade, right?
yes.
That's way after she got her first period, right?
2020, we're still talking about 2020.
Yep, talking about, 2022, 2021. And those are way after that, correct?
Correct.
Not months, we're talking years
Past the second grade, yes.
past getting the period.
Oh, yeah, I don't know when she got her period.
But the year of 2021 is certainly far after she would have been 10, 11, or 12, right? Because you know her birthday,
So,
1107. So let's say she's 10,
right,
2007 plus 10 would be 2017.
Okay.
We're talking about something you would observe Clarissa coming over in 2021, 2022. So we're talking about a 4 or 5 year difference, right?
yes,
This is years.
yes,
And you had talked about on direct examination too, the times you would go camping, right?
yes.
How many times you go camping in aggregate altogether? The whole number,
Total campings,
more or less than 10,
I'd say
more or less than 20,
call it 20,
20, more or less than 30,
less.
less than 30, but maybe more than 20. Was the sleeping arrangement the same all 25 times?
Was it different?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It was different 25 times, right?
it wasn't always the same.
You couldn't testify as to the sleeping arrangement the second time you went camping, right?
You talking about everyone can,
Yeah, with the family. What was the sleeping arrangement the second time?
the second time I've ever went camping with the family,
Correct. Hard to say, right?
right?
What about the 10th time?
Um,
Hard to say?
we got pictures, which.
But you don't, right? What about the 17th time? Hard to say?
I'm gonna
Is that-
object, Your Honor. He's not letting my witness finish a sentence.
All right, if you'll allow the witness to finish the answer.
Sure.
May I
Is it
ask your
hard to
next
say?
question?
Yes,
The 20th time, hard to say?
yes,
And with respect to who was in what tent, how far away each tent was from each other, was that different too?
yes,
Each time?
yeah, there's no big. Measuring, we have to measure our fence apart.
But was it the same every time?
No,
Different every time?
yes. Different campgrounds, different setups,
All different setups over all different numbers of years?
yeah,
Fair to say?
yes.
No further questions, Judge.
Any
Brief.
other questions?
Yeah, briefly. Okay. You said that you had your video headset some of the times, but not all of the time. And when you did have your video game sound on, was it down low because people were sleeping?
Yes,
And you said you would game until like 1 in the morning?
it was really just me until I felt tired, and I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
But around that time, 1 a.m. is pretty much my knockout time.
Okay. Are the walls, were they thin or were they pretty thick?
Standard wall.
Okay.
pretty thin.
So just a drywall.
Yeah, just so.
Okay.
But,
Now, you testified it's really hard to say who was in which tent and how far apart each tent was to each other. That's what you testified to, right?
correct.
Now, and it's hard to say because so much time has passed.
Yes.
And do you think of events in your life altogether, like the way he's asking you?
I'm sorry, can you?
Yeah, I mean, do you really think of a camping trip being important in court? Is that something you thought was going to be important later on?
I'm object to leading in speculation, Judge.
All right, that'll be overruled. You could answer.
You know,
And so it's hard for you to remember the details, but are you the one trying to send Alex to prison for the rest of his life?
Judge, improper question.
Sustained,
Would you lie for your brother?
Improper and irrelevant, Judge.
overruled.
no,
Thank you. I'll pass the witness.
No further questions.
All right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
So, excuse from the state, Judge.
Yeah, he's free to go.
All right, the rule has been invoked. You're not allowed to discuss your testimony with anyone. Make sure you leave the microphone behind. Okay. All right, defense, you can call your next witness.
John Paul Rodriguez. Oh, thank you.
All right, someone grabbing him.
Oh.
All right, if you'll take a seat here, please. All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
John Paul Rodriguez.
All right, and if you'll take that square microphone that's up there and place it somewhere on your shirt for me, please, just so that the court reporter can hear.
Okay.
And if you'll be sure to keep your voice up so that members of the jury can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Rodriguez, how do you know Alex?
He's my nephew.
Okay, on which side?
On my brother's side.
Okay. And we talked a little bit about your brother. How long have you known Alex?
All my life. Well, all his life, pretty much.
Okay. Did you change his diapers at some
Yes.
point? Are you pretty close with Alex?
Very close. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, did you live with him at some point?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, when was that?
April of 2017. He helped me get a job over here in San Antonio at Explorer, you say. RV mostly. So I started working with him there.
Okay. And what is it that you do for a living?
I'm a trailer mechanic.
Trailer mechanic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And which house did you live in?
The one on the South Shane Ridge.
Okay. And how long did you live there?
I lived there probably about 4 years, maybe a little bit more, 4.5 years.
Okay. And during that time, when you moved in 2017, who lived there?
At the time it was Alexander, myself, and Ethan would come and go, my other nephew, his brother, until he stayed there for a little bit. But at first it's kind of like he'll stay overnight and then kind of go to his mom's house, come back and forth.
Okay. And so it was really just you, Alex, and Ethan?
Yes.
Okay. And during that time, was Emily coming over?
Yes, she was.
Okay. How did you and Alex spend most of your time at the house?
At the house, we just, hang out, for the most part. We were spending a lot of time together because we work together, so for the most part, we come together for meals and whatnot. Just, brothers and stuff,
And so you would go to work together and you'd come home together?
Yes, ma'am. We carpool.
Okay. Now, what were your work hours?
We started at 8 o'clock in the morning at work, so we probably leave around 7, and then all the way till 5 o'clock, and then come home. So it'd be from 7 to like 6:30 at night usually.
Did you work weekends or was it just during the week?
The weekends kind of was a hit and miss as needed. Alexander, once in a while he worked the weekends, but for me, I was a trailer mechanic, so I have times I have to go in.
Mhm. Now, on weekends where he had Emily, would he work or would he spend time with Emily?
I spent time with Emily.
Okay. Now, how would you describe Emily's relationship with Alex?
Loving child, loving father, good relationship.
Did they have any fights?
No, not really. I mean, other than the cleaning, she doesn't think she didn't want to clean, and she's like, well, we gotta clean it,
Yeah.
He's trying to teach her responsibility.
Okay. What kind of things would they do together?
Uh, hang out, go to Six Flags, watch movies, just, stuff to do with the weekends, spend time together.
And you were there when Lisette and her kids moved in.
Yes,
Okay. How many kids did Lisette have?
4, I believe.
Okay. And it was a 3-bedroom house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where were you sleeping?
I was sleeping in the bedroom closest to the front.
Okay. And where was Alex and Lisette sleeping?
They're sleeping in the master bedroom in the back,
Okay. And the 4 kids
and the living room.
in the living room?
Well, Emily's room had to be shared with the little girl,
Okay.
so they had to, share the room with her. So the little girl had the room there, and the little boys were out in the living room.
Okay. And so what time was this when Emily was sharing a room?
But whenever they moved in, pretty much, they moved in. She had to share a room with them,
Okay.
with
But
her.
about what year? Do you remember?
Probably like 2020, something like that, I think. But towards the end of my duration of being there.
Okay. Did Emily's personality change after Lisette moved her kids in?
Yes, absolutely.
How so?
Before she was a happy-go-lucky kid, talking about she wanted to be a doctor, talking about school. She wouldn't have like really short answers. So like, hey, I would say, oh, it's good. Just kind of give you an explanation of what happened. And then after the kids moved in, it was kind of like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. Just kind of close up. When they moved in.
Now, what was your relationship with Emily like?
That's good. It's just great uncle, I guess. Didn't spend a whole lot of time with them. Just hey, how's it going? About it.
Was she distant?
No, not really.
Okay. Now, did you ever notice any signs of abuse?
Not at all. Not in the least. He's good.
No bruising, cuts, bleeding?
No, man.
Okay. Did you ever hear her yelling at night?
No, man.
Okay. Did you ever see any inappropriate behavior between her and Alex?
Not at all.
Okay. Now, when you moved in 2017, did she have her own room?
I guess, ma'am, she did.
Okay. It was weird to ask this, but were you there when she got her period?
Believe it or not, yes, I was.
Okay.
I remember the comment her making was like, I don't like this. I feel like I'm wearing a diaper.
Okay. And it was a memorable experience for her at that time?
I
The
guess
speculation
there's something different for her.
I'm sorry. What is the objection?
She said it was a memorable experience for her, and I objected to speculation for this witness's knowledge.
All right, that'll be overruled.
Mm, did her mom, did she go to her mom's right after that?
I'm sorry, could you?
Did Emily go to her mom's right after that?
After the weekend was over. I
Okay.
believe.
Now, did Emily ever react negatively to Lisette and the children?
Well, she didn't act like she normally would, like with us, happy go lucky. It was like kind of like confused, like they were there, and just kind of like uncomfortable, I guess you could say.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Emily?
Well, probably about right before I left.
Okay, and that would be in 2020 or 2021?
See, it's 21.
Okay. Did you know her to have nightmares?
No, man.
Okay. Did Clarissa and Alex, well, let me back up. Did Clarissa ever come over to the home to see Alex?
Oh, quite a bit.
Okay, how frequently would you say?
Um. Probably like most weekends, sometimes in the weekdays.
Okay. And was this at the time you moved in, 2017 to 2018?
Well, I didn't notice at first, but I hear him come in. And I realized it was her. But yeah, the duration I was there, she would come by. Except for after COVID, of course.
Okay. And did she have a key to the house?
Not that I know. I had a keypad,
Oh, okay. So she knew the pin.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And so, was Emily present when she would be there, or would she be somewhere else?
She would not be there for the most part. I think maybe once when he was there when she came over, but for the most part, she wasn't there.
Okay. Did Emily ever outcry to you?
Object to hearsay, Judge.
Overruled.
Did she ever outcry to you?
Hmm.
I pass the witness.
All right, state.
Do you go by John or John Paul?
Both, whichever one,
John's okay?
sir.
You were asked on direct examination if you saw any signs of abuse,
Okay.
right?
I'm sorry.
You were asked on direct examination if you saw any signs of abuse.
Oh, yes.
Now, my uncle's a mechanic, been so for 35 years. Do you get any training as a mechanic to recognize signs of abuse?
Well, I mean,
Child abuse, is it a part of your everyday work as a mechanic?
not at all.
Okay. Are you trained in forensic pathology or forensics
No, sir.
to recognize signs of abuse, both physically or mentally?
Other than what I see from TV.
That's a no.
Yeah.
And with respect to the, we had some discussion about the shared rooms, and you had mentioned the year being 2020 on direct examination. Does that make sense? You just said, we're talking about the rooms and the room arrangement,
Okay.
talking about COVID, and you had brought in the year 2020. Does that make sense? For when y'all lived together?
Okay. You're saying that I don't understand what the question is.
Do you, when it was brought up on direct examination, like how many kids Lisette had when she moved in, what year about was that, you think?
Oh,
2020?
I'm not sure. It's for the duration of me towards the end of the duration being there.
Okay, but
So-
on direct exam, is it fair to say that you had said 2020,
Okay.
like 2 minutes ago?
I couldn't recall, but yes, I believe so.
Fair enough. 2020?
Sure.
Would it surprise you that when Ethan was here not too long ago, just took the stand as well, he said 2021?
Okay.
Well, actually, he corrected. Then he said 2022 after he got more questions from defense counsel. So you said 2020, Ethan said 2021, and then he said 2022. So do you know what year it was?
I think it was 2021 because I was there for 4 years. I was a little over 4 years. So towards the end of the duration of you being there. So like 2020, 2021.
And would it surprise you that at the end of the cross-examination for Ethan, his final answer was 2022?
I have no idea. I wasn't here.
Is it fair to say that years later, it's kind of hard to pin down an exact year that maybe people moved in or people moved out?
I mean, it could be.
2020 versus 2021 versus 2022, it's all around the same time frame, correct? Did you say that?
Different years, I mean, it's very close together.
So they could blend in, right?
I'm assuming, yes.
And just one quick clarification, again, with respect to timeline. When counsel asked you about Clarissa coming over, they said 2017. You said it was after COVID. So
No, I never said after COVID. I said I heard him coming in.
we can read the record back if you'd like. You
Sure.
said after.
All right,
COVID.
so here's the thing, everybody, the court reporter is trying to take down what's being said, so you all can't talk over each other. I know it's easy to get in a conversational way, but you have to let the question be asked, wait till the question is finished, and then you can answer. And then you have to wait for the answer, and then you can ask your next question.
Just a simple timeline question. About what year was that?
Was what?
When you had been questioned on direct examination about Clarissa coming over, and you had said initially, they had asked you about 2017.
Mhm.
then you said after COVID.
No, after COVID, she wouldn't come by. She came up, she would visit, and COVID came around and she stopped coming around.
She stopped coming around after COVID.
Yes.
Okay, so would it surprise you that Ethan said she would come around in 2022?
Um,
Does that surprise you?
didn't surprise me.
That's
I
a
mean-
2-year difference, though. You agree?
I don't know the dates. I see 27. So 2021 is when, or when did COVID happen?
I mean, it started in March of 2020.
Okay.
Most
So
people
then-
would say.
Most people say it was that when it started. Because that's when it started, that's when we were all locked down. Nobody can go anywhere. So she didn't come by anymore.
So when would she come over?
Usually at nighttime,
What year?
from 2017 to whenever COVID started.
So does it surprise you that Ethan said she would come over in 2022? Does that
Objection,
surprise you?
facts not in evidence.
Their previous.
All right,
witness
could
testified.
everyone please approach? All right, any other questions?
Your Honor, I would ask to strike the last question. And object to violation of the rule.
All right, that objection will be will be sustained. Ladies and gentlemen, you're to disregard the last question and the last answer. All right, any other questions of this witness?
Briefly, if you had seen something, would you have said something?
Absolutely.
And you have common sense about what you see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you love your nephew.
Absolutely.
Would you lie for him about sexual abuse?
No.
Okay, I pass the witness.
No questions, Judge.
All right, is this witness excused?
You can say yes.
Yes, from defense.
All right, the rule has been invoked. You're not allowed to discuss your testimony with anyone. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may step down
Yes.
if you remove the square mic.
DM, her name's DM.
All right. Next witness.
Deanna Wood, and Jamie goes getting her.
Oh, who's the witness?
Deanna Wood?
All right, if you'll take a seat here, please. All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. If you'll put that square microphone somewhere on your jacket or blouse, please. And make sure you speak in the microphone so that both parties can hear you and the jurors can hear you. All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. Ms. Wood, how do you know Alex?
He's my nephew.
Okay, from his mom or dad's side?
What do you mean?
You're his aunt?
Yes.
From which side of the
Oh, I'm
family?
sorry. His dad.
Okay. And how well do you know Emily?
I know her well, but I don't, not like some of my other nieces and nephews because we haven't had as much time together, you know, and so, but I mean, I feel like I know her.
Okay.
I know her well.
In her younger years, specifically from 2014 until I believe 2018, did you babysit her?
I did babysit her. I can't remember like when I first started. I know she was fairly young. I would say 8, maybe 9. But yes, I did babysit her.
Okay. And how frequently would she visit with you?
It was probably maybe once a month or so, sometimes more frequently, but it depended a lot on her dad's schedule.
Okay. Would she sleep over or would you just come over to babysit?
She would sleep over.
Okay.
And not every single time, but most of the time she would sleep over. Yeah.
Okay. And whose house would she sleep over?
At my house.
Okay. How many sleepovers did you have?
I couldn't give you an exact number. I mean, I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't
Okay.
know.
Was it over 10 times?
Yes, definitely over 10 times. I'd say over 20, over maybe even more than that.
Okay. And do you still maintain a relationship with Emily?
I do. I have not talked to her in a while. It's been probably since March. No, well, that was the last time we text. Last time we had an outing together was September of last year.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so the last communication you had with her is in March of this year?
Mhm.
So 3 months ago?
Not that long ago, yeah, March. Mhm.
Okay. And what sort of things do you do in your outings?
Sometimes we would stick close to home and bake. We like to do that. And if we were to go out, it might be just shopping at the stores near my house, or a few times we've gone to the movies, gone out to eat. But usually if we went shopping or doing random stuff, we would try to catch a bite to eat as well.
Okay.
Or sometimes I would take her to see her grandfather, my brother.
At the nursing home, at
Mhm.
the facility?
Mhm.
Okay. And when, do you feel as though Emily could trust you with information?
I object to speculation, Judge.
Sustained.
Um, based on, let me see. Okay, so when you would babysit her, you said it was once a month?
It's not an exact figure.
Mhm.
I would say about that. Yeah.
Okay. Would she trust you?
I object to speculation again, Judge.
Overrule.
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you talked to her about this case?
Not.
And why is that?
We haven't had a lot of opportunity to visit with each other. The last time, like I said, was in September. And I wanted to, but at some point I felt like I also wanted to, I didn't want her to think that I wouldn't be there to support her. And
Your Honor, I'll take back to narrative at this point.
Sustained.
So, are you aware of the day that Alex was arrested?
I don't know the exact date. I think it was June. June of 24th, but I don't know the exact date.
Okay, so even after he was arrested, you were still in communication with him?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And do you offer her support?
Yeah, I mean, not like with regards to this trial or anything like that. I mean, but she knows that I would be there for her, and I've told her that too.
Okay. Now, having known Emily as well as you do, what sort of things did you guys do when you were babysitting?
Like I said, we might like start off the day with baking, or we would take walks at the park sometimes. And we take in some shopping every now and then. It just, in general, like if I had errands to run, she'd be there with me, of course. And so, and we'd grab a bite to eat or something like that. And just in general, just spend time together doing the normal everyday weekend chore type stuff, you know. So,
Did you ever see any signs of abuse?
no, not at all.
Okay. And did she ever confide in you or make an outcry to you of abuse?
No, not at all.
What was her relationship like with Alex?
I know that probably I can't tell you exactly like timeframes, but approximately maybe the last year, or maybe a couple of last 2 years maybe. She had not wanted to go and spend the night at his house. And she never really opened up about why or anything. I would inquire, but she would just assure me, nothing bad, you know. And so I didn't want to push her either, but I said I would encourage her to work things out with her dad. I said, I know, you know, these are things that can happen, and you know, but he's your dad, and
Your Honor, I'm not to just subject to narrative.
Sustained.
And when did you learn of the seriousness of the allegations?
It was right after he was locked up
Okay.
or picked up. Yeah.
So when you were encouraging her to see her father, you didn't know what the
No,
allegations?
that was before. That was before this ever happened.
Okay. And according to you, she said nothing bad happened.
Right. Right.
How influential is Clarissa in Emily's life?
Object to speculation, Judge.
Overruled. You can answer
Um,
the question.
Okay. I feel that that she could be influential, and I mean I don't know exactly, because I wasn't spending time with them together, and it seemed that her mother was you know
With
very
objection there.
cautious about
Narrative,
Sustained.
Judge.
The objection to narrative is sustained.
So she didn't want to go to dad's in the last 2 years, I think you said?
It may have been, I don't know the time frame, but at least that amount of time.
Was this because of Lisette or was that, is it because of her argument with dad?
No, object to speculation, Judge.
Sustained.
If you know, do you know?
I
Sustained.
have no idea.
Was
Did her demeanor change after Lisette came into the picture?
No, not that I was aware of at all, not with me.
Okay. Do you still vacation with Emily?
No, I have not vacationed with her. I mean, I think she might have gone to visit family with me in Corpus maybe once but her dad was there, maybe we all went together, I think. But that she typically didn't go with me
Okay,
when we went out of town.
okay. Did you ever do laundry in the home?
In my home?
No, in your home, yeah. Did you ever do her laundry in your home?
Oh, her laundry. No, not that I can recall. Mm-mm.
So when she would sleep over, it would just be for the one day?
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, did she like spending time with her father?
objection to speculation, Judge.
That will be overruled if you know. You can answer the question if you know. If you don't know,
Can you ask me the question again?
Yeah, no,
Did
did she like spending time with her father?
Yes, as far as I could tell, yes. Mhm.
Is Emily the type of kid that's malleable? That you can manipulate her, get her to say one thing or another?
I think, I wouldn't say malleable, but I would say that she's very concerned about hurting somebody's feelings. And she'll. tend
Must object to narrative, Judge.
overruled. You can answer. You can finish your answer.
She just tends to be more cautious about, and she'll feel very bad if she thinks she's hurt your feelings.
Okay. And what about, is she very influenced by her mom?
I know that I know that she would do her best to, abide by her mom's rules. But as I said, I don't know exactly what their interaction was because I didn't spend a lot of time. Most of the time when I saw Clarissa, it was either dropping off Emily or picking her up from her house. And so that was really the extent of it. And it seemed just the usual. I mean, I didn't see any kind of, power over her or anything like that. But it seemed normal.
Okay. And you're here in support of, Alex?
Yes.
Okay. I passed the witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness excused?
Yes.
All right, you may step down. Make sure you leave the microphone behind. Thank you. All right, defense, call your next witness.
Defense rests.
State,
State resting closed, Your Honor.
defense, do you close?
Close.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the evidence that you're going to hear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you all back tomorrow. And if you all will be here at 9:15, you'll hear closing arguments from either side that wishes to present closing arguments to you. You are still not allowed to think about this case outside the courtroom. You are not allowed to begin your deliberations. You're not allowed to do any research. I will let you know when it's okay for you to start deliberating. Everyone, please rise for the jurors. All right, everyone, please be seated. So the jurors will be back here at 9:15 tomorrow, but I'm gonna have you all back here no later than 9.
Yes, Judge.
And then, do you all still have copies of the jury charge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge.
All right, if you all can look over those and see if you have any objections.
Just the young judge, that was it.
I'm
Agreed.
sorry?
Just the inclusion of the term young for the CSA,
All right.
and that was the main one that we had found.
Those are our only objections as well, Judge. It's throughout the whole document, though. There's
All right.
several of them, but that's the only objection.
Okay. So